mean, honest to God, if I could speak about maybe something I've heard at some point, maybe from somebody reputable, maybe not. You never know. I'm just going to throw something out there that I heard, that the BRIC nations want off the dollar, and they're going to do it August 1st of this year. So they have their own version of the SWIFT system, an international payment system that will run everything but the dollar. And joining that list is Saudi Arabia. This is big. China's on that list. Russia's on that list. Brazil is on that list. You know, Thailand's on that list. There's a lot of countries that are tired of the dollar and they want off.
BRICS is an acronym for 5 leading emerging economies: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The first 4 were initially adopted as BRIC 2001 by Goldman Sachs economist Jim O'Neill, who coined the term to describe fast-growing economies that will collectively dominate the global economy by 2050. South Africa was added in 2010. So I don't sit here and say that BRIC came out only during Joe Biden. No. The escalation of BRIC is happening during this administration for a reason. For 2 reasons. Number one, because this administration is focused on, worshiping at the pagan altar of the Ukraine Zelensky. Or maybe they want it to happen, to collapse the dollar. So now we have to go begging the government for help. People want off the dollar. They want off the dollar because if you watch my video when I said Uganda's gay crisis, it wasn't just about, you could tell, it's not just about, oh, we're getting rid of LGBT, though they know that is a marker of control for them. I'm going to show you. But they're saying this to pull away from the dollar, the aid. They don't even want the aid, because if they take the aid, they have to take the lifestyle choices. Once Saudi Arabia and Iran joined the BRICS, it's bye-bye U.S. petrodollar, hello commodity-backed world reserve, bye-bye U.S. hegemony, hello hyperinflation and socialism. Absolutely. Hello U.S. hyperinflation and socialism. Absolutely. What is happening for me and why I saw this, I started to pay attention to this mostly last year, a lot of this stuff last year. You got to keep up with this administration. They said it. They said they're paving the new way for the new liberal world order. Absolutely. They tell you this stuff. They do. This is just a preview of what I'm going to be working on for my Substack. All right. But here's an introduction and what I'm seeing. Isaiah 14, and listen, y'all, I'm not, again, pushing religion, but we have to connect the dots, and this is how I've been connecting the dots lately. And the dots are moving in the direction that I see. This is talking about Lucifer falling from heaven, and there was a great battle in the heavens that took place, and Lucifer fell from the sky, okay? How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, son of the dawn. You have been cast down to the earth. You who once laid low the nation, you said in your heart, I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit enthroned on the mount of assembly, on the utmost height of Mount Zaphon. I will ascend above tops of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. So what you have to understand on a spiritual note is that Satan wants to be better than God. Okay, so how does he do this? Because even if you're not religious, God, Satan, who you're going to choose? You're going to choose God, right? But if you're tricked to choose Satan, you don't know that you were tricked to choose Satan. Okay, so how do we do this? By worshiping the creation rather than the creator. Worshiping the creation rather than the creator. The climate crisis is acting as a catalyst for a new world religion. Absolutely, it is. Jerusalem Post talking about COP27. Will God deliver 10 commandments for climate change? God's not going to deliver 10 commandments for climate change. Just Revelations, 14 to 17. Because of the signs it was given power to perform on behalf of the first beast, it deceived the inhabitants of the earth. It ordered them to set up an image in honor of the beast who was wounded by the sword and yet lived. The second beast was given power to breathe to the image of the first beast, that the image could speak and cause all who refuse to worship the image to be killed. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive the mark on their right hand and foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. Now, breaking all that down, I'm not going to sit here and do that today on this channel. This is what the Substack is going to be for. This is happening, okay? You see this trans situation, worshiping the creation. These people tell you that God made a mistake and they have to fix it. God made me in the wrong body, okay? And I wouldn't even be mad. It's not even the people that I'm really concerned about, believe it or not. It is the legislators. That's who I have the problem with. And I will give you examples of why and their rhetoric and how dangerous they are in the way they talk. The people themselves, they just need to know that they could be better in the Lord, or whatever they got to work through, they could work through it or whatever, right? This is what I will be going into on my Substack. The first, not this Sunday coming up, but next Sunday, I will have the first publication out. All right, you guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. Always, guys, thank you for subscribing. I see you guys at the next video. Bye.